What is up, you guys? Welcome to the fifth tutorial of programming in C. And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you some awesome stuff that what else we can do with the user inputs. So let's start by declaring the integer variables. First of all, we would need three variables for this. Let's name it A, B, and C. These are all integers. Let's just get some more screen for work. uh, and in this program we are going to add the numbers just like a calculator or so let's take the input first of all with our awesome function called scanf, as I showed you in the previous tutorial. So %d, because we're going to take int as inputs, and we are going to save this in a. So let me write a next scanf, and here we will give %d, and here we take b. So now what we will do is we will write c is equal to a plus b. It's that easy, it's that simple. And now the sum of a and b will be stored in c, but you just have to end it with a semicolon, because it's programming. Come on, it cannot be that simple. So now we can just print it out to show the sum to the people, and the sum is %d again, and let's come out of the quotes, and we need to print c. One thing, here in scanf we have to add the ampersands before the name of the variable, so let's do it. And yeah, I think the program is ready, but just for convenience add one more printf here saying enter two numbers, enter two numbers. Oh shit, NOS, what the hell am I doing? Okay, let's run and see what happens. Oh my god. Run. Enter two numbers, so 3 enter, 4 enter, and the sum is 7. Wow, amazing. Now guys, there are different ways to do this. You can actually declare these three variables in only one line by doing this. You don't really have to write like these many lines. So a, b, and c are all integers, so you can just write it like this: a, b, and c. Now this is very easy techniques. Please use this and don't use the previous technique. And even in the scanf, instead of using two scanfs, you can also use one scanf for two inputs, and I'm going to show you how, because I love you guys too much. Yeah, we come inside the double quotes, and instead of just 1% d we put 2%d's. We end the double quote, we put a comma, and we write the first variable name for the first %d, that is going to be a, and we put one more comma for the second variable, and we put b, and we end the bracket, and we end with a semicolon, and of course our ampersands, because it is scanf. There you go. It works pretty much the same as the previous one. Let me show you. 5 and enter, 6 enter, and the sum is 11. Great. Now even in printf you can use these printing of two variables, like I'll show you. The sum of %d and %d is %d. Now here you write the variables in the sequence you want. So the sum of, here it should be a and b is c. A and b is c. So we write it in a sequence: a, b, and c. Make sure the %d's are written in sequence. And you want me to run this? Let's run it and see if it works. 7 and 2 this time, enter. 8, 9, and I think the sum is right. Now the other thing I would like to tell you is, instead of sum you can use the hyphen. for the subtraction, and the subtraction, I have to type too much, let's leave it. And subtract, let's run this and see what happens. 5, enter, 2, enter. So the subtraction of 5, subtraction of 5 and 2 is 3. Pretty cool, huh? You can also use asterisk for multiplication. Let's just print out the answer this time. I don't really want to print out the whole sentence, so %d, that's it. And we will print out only C. So everything is fine, and let's run this multiplication program. So the multiplication of 4 and 5 is 20. Cool, huh? For division you can use the /. Let's run this, and let me see, 4 divided by 2, it is 2. Very good. Now the other thing I would like to tell you is these are all integers. So what happens if you just try to divide a number which gives uh, you see that 2 is not the right answer actually. 4 times 2 is actually 8, but it still gives the answer 2 because you must have seen in my previous tutorials it ignores the things after the decimal point and it shows us the answer. So instead of using int, you can use float here to get more accurate answers when it comes to division. And there is another thing in the programming which I want to teach you is the %sign. Now this %sign is used for the modulus. Now what modulus is, it gives us the remainder between these two numbers. So let's run and see. 6 and 4. 2. Now 2 is actually the remainder when you divide 6 by 4. 4 ones are 4 and 2 remains, so 2 we get as remainder. Let's run this once again to make it more clear. Let's give it I'm sorry, let's give it a number which is actually divisible. That is, let's put 6 divided by 3 and you get 0 because it's totally divisible by 3. You can use this for a divisibility test. It is called the modulus symbol, and guys, the equal to sign here is called the assignment operator. Now this is used for assigning the variables a value, and it assigns the value from right to left. So whatever you put uh, aside of the symbol, it will go from right to left. So whatever value is from right, it will put in the left. I actually want to teach you some more, but this video is getting more lengthy, so I'll stop here. Thanks for watching and we meet in the next video.